Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dad's Making. Today I just thought, you know what? Let's make some brownies. See you in a moment. So now let's have a look at the ingredients list. As you can see, it's nothing really major on there that you don't probably have already in your household. I have already, as you can see here, put together my dry ingredients, so my flour, my white sugar, my cocoa powder, the brown sugar, and the baking powder. And I'm gonna gently now mix everything in together. So just so that we have everything nicely incorporated. It just takes a moment now. So, have you guys had a look at my TikTok channel yet? Maybe leave some comments down below. I would be happy to get comments and interactions there, because for some reason I'm always stuck at a 200 threshold or 220 threshold. So my videos sadly aren't that, like, I mean, it's a couple of hundred, so it's still like I have a couple of hundred people in my house suddenly. Then I'm like, what? On TikTok it's like, meh. So, well, let's see how that goes. Okay, then next we have 120 grams of butter, room temperature. Then I also have 200 grams melted of milk chocolate. If you want to use a dark chocolate to give it a different kind of flavor, then do that, but don't buy the ones that already have a flavoring in them. They might just mess that up for you. And I'm also going to add my vanilla extract. As always, I add the whole thing. If you want to add less, or if you have vanilla beans at home to scrape out, or if you have some vanilla paste, then you can of course use that. Now let's slowly start to incorporate that as well. As you can see, it's slowly, oh, no, I don't want to do so much. So let's get that off the tea towel. As you can see, I am a dad who is baking. I'm not a professional. Things will go wrong. And that's okay. I'm also, just to add a bit more moisture in, will add my eggs now. And seeing that my melted chocolate now is cooling down a tiny bit already, while in the bowl it won't be super hot to cook my eggs. Just quickly wash my hands. Okay. Now, and I mean, you can use whatever form you like to use for your brownies. I'm gonna use my normal what you call a baking tray, lined with baking paper. And depending on the gooiness, if you want to call it that, you will need to, of course, adjust the heat of your oven so that it's not too hot, because you don't really want to blast it. Actually, I should take out my tray, put the oven on. As always, I like to preheat my oven at 200, and then when my baked good goes in, turn it down to 160. It's just when you put something into the oven, you open up the oven, and then then the temperature drops. But if you already are preheating at a bit too high, or a bit higher than what you actually want to use, then of course it won't drop too much below what you actually need, if that makes sense. So now I also want to add some chocolatey bits here. As you can see, Can I rip these? Yeah, I can rip them. So some white chocolate for little bit difference, and some dark chocolate. So I'm still adding dark chocolate. I'm just not using as much, but as you can see, like I have chocolatiness in here. So as I was saying about the gooiness, make sure to cook your brownies low and slow, and keep checking them. They should be, depending of course again on your oven and the depth of your dish, take roughly half an hour. But check after, let's say, roughly 30 minutes. Look through the window. You can see if it's already getting dark. Then you can, take it out, or at least you can prick it, or not prick it, but you can stab it with your wooden spoon or whatever. A wooden, I use a chopstick. So you can use a chopstick if you like. And yeah, so I'll be right back to put it into the tray, and then I'll show you how it looks. So as you can see here, I have spread out my brownie mix into my tray. When you line it like this, you can easily lift it out, of course. Sorry. And I whisked it a little bit more just to make sure that everything is of course incorporated. It's probably going to stick a little bit on top there. Might need to add some more baking paper there just to make sure it doesn't go over too much. But yeah, so let's see how it looks when it's done. Hey everyone, as you can see, the brownie is still in the dish. So I'm gonna let it rest. I poked in holes. It was still like moist, like a brownie should be. So not totally dry when coming out, but not basically not doughy. So I'm gonna add probably a little photo of a slice at the end of this video, and I just want to say thank you again, like always, for watching this. I know it's in theory only a couple of hundred on TikTok and a few on YouTube, but I appreciate all of you. So as always, the recipe is at the bottom. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm your dad, Steve, and I am out. Actually, see, I'm gonna give you guys a video on chopping down this chocolatey goodness here. I have a spinning plate, as you can see, so I can spin it around like Kylie Minogue. Spin it around, get out of my way. So, now, moment of truth time, huh? Let's set this one clean loose. And yeah, you can see, nice little sheen in there. And very chocolatey. I would have probably liked for it to be a bit more fluffy, but for that probably should beat the egg whites and all that stuff. But overall, it's gonna be super tasty. And yeah, I'm gonna take a little bite. It broke apart. Very nice job. It's super gooey. As you can hear from my chewing. I can see it's red. Wow. Yeah, it's late, but you know what? Never too late for a good brownie. So, again, thank you for watching. I'm your dad, Steve. I'm out.